Hello traders, welcome to another session. I hope you're doing well. Let's start with a dollar as usual, and after our session dollar died off again, breaking market structure on the 15 minutes. On the hourly, it's still not broken above that high. Okay, so you can see price is struggling to push higher. When we finished the session, I was going over the 4-hour pair again, the time frame again, and I was looking at these down candles that they are struggling to go above, right? And I've talked to you guys about this a little bit, and usually if they don't go up, they end up taking this low. I'm not saying they're gonna take that low out, but there is that 70.5 level, which is where we are currently sitting at. Okay, that 70.5 level, that should be it. Okay, to me, if you don't turn around here, there's a high probability they want to take out this low. Okay, so what I'll say going forward is, if they come back down and close below this low, which is what I was looking at the euro, because I don't see them coming down here and then rejecting and going higher. If you don't turn around in here, because this is the last for us to be bullish, this is my last point of bullishness, right? So for us to be bullish, this is my last point, the 70.5 level, and the 70.5 level, and incorporate that with my market maker buy model for market to go back up. They don't need to break this, because if they break this, that's it. Chances are they're going to come back down and take out this area of consolidation, which I don't see that because of the daily. I'm struggling to accept that they want to come down here. Okay, it's not like I don't want to accept it, but the daily is bullish, so I don't want to go with the narrative that they're going to come all the way down here and take out this low. It doesn't usually happen like that. Okay, it can, but it doesn't usually happen like that. So this is where I draw the line. There's down candles in here, they should support price and we should see higher prices. Once we break below this, any retracement going forward is gonna send price down below, right? So listen carefully. If we don't go above from here, or if we don't break structure and start pushing higher from here, and we run these down candles, any retracement coming back up again will only be coming back up to stop out people and then run this low. How do I know that? Because that's how this pattern works. If they break this area and price comes back up as a retracement, then it's only coming back up to take some stops and then reject and go lower, because that's how this fractal it's nothing to do with the time frame, it's the nature of the fractal. Okay, this price pattern, that's the nature of it. So usually what happens down here is price is gonna go for a retracement, and that retracement, it does sometimes run stops thinking that price is now going to go up, and then it will return back down with speed and then clear out this low. Okay, I don't see that yet. What will trigger me to go in that state will be them running this down candle. All right, so if you see that happen, then you have a narrative to play with, which is if they do come down here and close this and you see the pullback, that's your trigger to go onto the foreign currencies and look for buy. All right, but I don't see that yet, so let's not talk about it until no, on the daily we don't have a breaker yet. We don't have a breaker. Actually, let's remove, I'll bring them back. I'll just go back and then bring them back. So our breaker, yeah, is here. This last up candle there, but that's not the point. You're not talking about the breaker right now. I'm talking about this bullish move. Okay, I'm talking about this range between this high and that low. The breaker has already done its job. Right, the breaker has already done its job. So I'm talking about this little area. For us to be bullish with the fractal, it's all hinged around this fractal. This, that one, and that one. Okay, that's where the storyline is coming from. So if we see, there should be one in here, but it's in the lower time frame. That's what the 1 hour is giving me, and that's the one I'm talking about. If we see price break below that low, being at the 70.5 level, it shouldn't break it. If we break it, then mark my words, we will see a pullback, and then it's gonna come back down and take out these lows. Okay, it shouldn't see that happen, but if it does, then I'm buzzing. My screen is fine. Maybe my mic, the gain is too high. It should be fine now. I've lowered the gain. So the storyline is we shouldn't break here. If we do, then obviously we'll be looking for price to come down here. All right, back to euro. On the 15 minutes, I was just watching this level. I was just watching this down candle, and I drew the daily because they managed to come back and close above this high. So remember, flip the concept of a flip trade. This is our down candles. They failed to hold to send price up. Sorry, price down. So that becomes a flip trade. And I was looking at this down candle earlier with this. That's the opening price of today. Yeah, the opening price of today. So what I was looking at is the power of 3. I don't know if I've talked about it, where we have price open, and then we drop, and then we go up, and then we come down, and then we close. I think I've talked about this. That's what I was visualizing on here, that they did manage to come below the opening price. So we opened, we went up, and that should go down for the rest of the day, and then we close. Okay, so open, we went up first, and then we went down. So we're supposed to go down and then close. okay, but it looks like we open, went up, went down, and then went up. So it's looking at open, down, up, and then close. Or we're gonna get a sideways market today, which is open, up, down, and then we just stay in here and then not go anywhere. All right, that's the narrative that I was trying to depict with this straight line. So right now it's looking as if they want to stay in the side. On the daily chart, you're gonna see a candle that doesn't do much. Let's get rid of this box. Right, so the daily candle is gonna be like this, okay, back and forth, okay. And that's what might end up doing, because they've gone above the opening price and then went below and then gone above again. Okay, so this looks like it's gonna be a, let me go and draw this one. So we want something like this. We open, we drop, and then we just keep going higher, and then we close, and then by the end of the day the candle becomes a bullish candle. Or we open, we went up, and then we go down, go back up, and then we come back down, and we close bearish for the day. This is not doing that. Yeah, we open, we went up, came down, went up, and then price is now struggling to go higher. Right, so we might end up having sideways market for the day. So maybe not a good day for euro to be traded. Okay, so just jump on to pound. I thought this thing might rally and go up, but it's not the case. I think they might keep price in a range, but keep an eye on dollar, okay, and keep an eye on this low. If we break below this low, this thing is gonna tear down. We're gonna see some pretty large candles going down, something like this, okay. And if that's the case, that will be a close above this high, and then this thing will just continue going up. I have this level up here. If you do see it, okay, if you do see